What's going on YouTube? This is In-Depth Tactics and I'm Mr. Fitzy. In-Depth Tactics is a series where I show above average players the best strategies and guidelines to follow to win a certain mode. I plan to follow this series into Black Ops, but this one is just to hold you over till then because it's still 2 weeks away or so, something like that. Right, today's mode is free-for-all. There's a strict way to win most free-for-alls, and it doesn't involve being the best shooter. You don't have to be the best shooter to win a free-for-all. It's all about positioning and finding high traffic areas. So let's start with point one. Point one's always a good place to start since it is number one. Number one, no high traffic areas and lines of sight. This could be the most important point for many players. To win a free-for-all you're going to need to get a lot of kills, but first you need to locate a high traffic area. If you're rushing around the map blindly, you will see your KD suffer and you won't get a steady supply of kills. You'll get 3 1 minute and then the next minute you'll start going down to 1 or even 0. But finding a high traffic spot and moving around it can make any player successful. You don't generally need to be the best gunner if you've got the best line of sight. For example, this gameplay here, I chose it for a reason. I show that I've located the high traffic area, which is this road leading to cave or this road leading to cliffside, and I'm patrolling it. I'm making sure that if anyone goes around this area, I'm going to kill them. So what makes a high traffic area and how can you locate one? Well, basically every map has high traffic areas, and this is down to spawns or general players moving in that direction. I'm going to show you the spawns for this map now. Right, this is Afghan from above, and this is the area that I'm patrolling or staying around because it's a high traffic area, and these are the spawns. Right, the spawns around the area, there's a high amount of spawns in the area, and as you can see there's a lot of spawns near the area, and people tend to drift towards it to move around the map. You may be asking now, how do you know the spawns? Like, surely they're random each time. There's a few ways to predict spawns, and there's a lot of ways to know where the spawns are. If you want to know where the spawns are, basically every time you spawn, you're in a spawn position. People will spawn there later on, but of course the game's smart enough, well, it's kind of smart enough to know when not to spawn people in situations. In free-for-all, if someone is near the spawn, it will not spawn you there. There's of course occasions where it does do that. And there's also, if someone's looking there, it's not going to spawn you there, which is quite obvious. So you've got to think to yourself, like right here, I turned my back on cliffside and a guy spawned there. So basically be aware of where people spawn. If you really want to learn the spawns, just keep playing and keep thinking. Each time you spawn, just realise, hey, this is another spawn, and eventually someone else will spawn here, so I have to be cautious when approaching this area, stuff like that. One more thing before I change topics. If you kill a person, they will spawn near you again for the revenge kill. That is how the game is programmed. So always expect the same guy to come back to you and try and kill you for the revenge kill. Right, I spent a little bit too long on the last topic, but the next one is swapping out dead weapons. You will see me have just done it there. I just swapped out for a SCAR heartbeat sensor, and this is another example on sub base. I swap out my guns constantly. This one's running out of ammo, so I swap it. It doesn't matter that I've got 2 secondaries now because the shotguns are quite overpowered on this game. Well, that wasn't really overpowered, it was quite close. But then I picked up his M4 and now I get a kill with this. You want to work it so you have a close range weapon and a long range weapon, or a long range weapon and a quick swap. A quick swap is a pistol or a machine pistol because they have the quickest pull out times. Of course this will change for Black Ops, but I will do another video when Black Ops is out. That point's kind of self-explanatory, so I can get through that one really quickly. Next point is using cover. Don't be Rambo, or Chuck Norris, or Terminator, or something along those lines. So basically, use cover whenever you can. Don't be the guy that stands in the middle of the road shooting, because if you stand in the middle of the road shooting, you can get hit from all different angles. If you're always near cover, look how I just stay near the rocks the whole time. I don't just run into the middle of the road now and just start, I don't know, jumping around and laying down. I always stay on cover. I jump on the rocks, still stay in cover. I'm clipping here. Clipping's where only your head is showing and you can still shoot because the bullets come out of your head on this game. So yeah, don't be the guy that just stands in the middle of the road shooting, or just don't be the guy that's easy to kill because he's not using cover. Any kind of cover is better than none. There's certain cover that you can't shoot through that is more effective, but just Always have an eye on where you're running to next. Never just run out in the open for no apparent reason unless you know it's clear and you're trying to move across the map quickly. A lot of people will think it's easy just get into cover all the time, but it's not. You've got to be aware of where your next bit of cover is, or if someone ran around the corner now, where would I have to go to be in cover? So preparation and cover kind of sums that point up. Okay, next point we have is take out kill streaks with kill streaks. The best kill streaks to use in free-for-all, well, personally I think are the 3, the 5 and the 7. People are wondering why Predator Missile. Is it because it's a free kill? No, because it can take out any kind of kill streak. AC-130 it can, but it's quite difficult. So even if people get lucky with care packages and things like that, you can still take it out. Like, some of these people don't deserve to get 7 kill streaks, but because I saved my first Predator Missile, because I'm bound to get a 5 kill streak at some point, because I saved my first one, I can still take it out. And what happens if you don't have any Predator Missiles left? As soon as you die, swap to another class with Cold-Blooded Stinger. If you don't have a class, I would suggest making one. You don't want to be like so close to winning. Like in this game here, I was 800 and the guy behind me was 750. It turned out he was boosting and he got a chopper gunner. So I just quickly swap, kill it, get killed, swap again, back to my normal class. Either take it out with the kill streak you've saved, always save your first Predator Missile in that case, or have a class ready to die and swap to. Perhaps one-man army, but I'm against that. And if you can't do either, because you can't find a way to die, because I don't endorse committing suicide just to swap classes. I know you can, and it is helpful in some situations, but I'd rather keep a good KD and make myself look good. But that's just me. I don't care if someone commits suicide and swaps to a Stinger class. That's fine. I don't care about that. It's just my personal preference. But yeah, if you can't find a way to kill it, don't feed the guy kills. Stay indoors. This goes for everyone playing the game. Don't make it easy on the guy. Stay indoors. You don't have to go outside. You can kill people without moving from an indoor situation. Think about it. Everyone's trying to get indoors because there's a kill streak in the air. So if you stay indoors, you've got quite a high chance of meeting someone and getting kills from it. So yeah, don't feed the guy kills if he gets a power kill streak. Final point: never panic. You got to make everyone play your game. Control the engagement. If someone wants you to follow them, you can wait. They'll eventually try and come back for you to get the kill, because everyone's greedy on this game. If someone wants you to turn the corner slowly, jump it and shoot the kneecaps, drop shot style. Never just think, oh, I've lost this one, or never run around the corner after like a guy that you've just shot at, because he'll know you're coming after him. Okay, a few things I missed in this one, but I wanted to save some big points for Black Ops. I want to keep this series going, so let me know what you think. The annotation on the screen now will take you to the first in-depth tactics on S&D. Not as much information, but still some major points. And that's it. Alright, this has been Mr. Fitzy. Goodbye.